Last week's Direct gave us our first look at Mario Kart Wave 6 and the fact that Daisy Circuit is confirmed to be one of the courses returning. If you're familiar with the leaks, speculations, or rumors surrounding the booster course, particularly when it comes to Wave 6, then this probably should have raised a few eyebrows because Daisy Circuit's inclusion completely changes the way that we've been thinking about Wave 6. So how does Daisy Circuit's inclusion kind of complicate everything? Well, we got to go back to the common consensus of what Wave 6 was going to consist of prior to the Direct. Prior to the Direct, the common consensus about Wave 6 was the fact that we were getting 4 tour courses and 4 non-tour courses. The tour courses being Roma Vante, the Madrid one that I can't remember for the life of me, and I know I can't pronounce, as well as a Pipeway course, similar to Piranha Plant Pipeway from what I've seen, and the Piranha Plant Cove course. Those are going to remain relatively safe. The concern and the real game-changing stuff here has to do with the returning courses. Prior to the Direct, we had the notion that we were going to be getting Bowser Castle 3 from Super Nintendo, Wii Rainbow Road, Dino Dino Jungle, and a 4th unnamed GameCube track that could be anywhere in between DK Mountain and Wario Coliseum. So with the newfound confirmation that Daisy Circuit is going to be a part of Wave 6, it opens up one of 2 scenarios of what we could be expecting going forward. So scenario 1 is that Daisy Circuit is going to be the only Mario Kart Wii track we are getting in Wave 6. Now, obviously this has implications in terms of Mario Kart Wii because it's been heavily rumored and speculated, I would say probably since last year, if not even earlier, that Mario Kart Wii's Rainbow Road would be what ends off the booster course, especially considering that Wave 3 had Mario Kart 7's Rainbow Road end off that year of the booster course DLC passes. In terms of this would mean that GameCube would still be getting 2 tracks. Super Nintendo, again, I'm not going to bring much into it because Super Nintendo is the least likely to get affected. There was one other Super Nintendo course in Wave 2, and the Bowser Castle ones are pretty cool. So to get, one in a modern Mario Kart is pretty cool, and it seems like the most unlikely thing to be affected. The most affected is the GameCube tracks. So it's heavily rumored and speculated that Dino Dino Jungle is going to at least be one of the GameCube tracks we get. Now, in terms of the second, most people were expecting, Wii Rainbow Road was going to happen, so that means DK Mountain, Wario Coliseum, whatever GameCube track isn't in the game yet, we were going to be getting something to the effect of that. If Daisy Circuit is the singular Wii track, and Nintendo is still hard-pressed on ending the booster course and ending Wave 6, ending 2023 with a Rainbow Road, then that would mean the second spot would go to GameCube's Rainbow Road. Which, again, I don't think either scenario, the second one, I don't think either of them are really that fair to GameCube, but this would mean that GameCube would be getting the Rainbow Road spot as opposed to Mario Kart Wii. Scenario 2 I kind of don't like because it fucks over Double Dash because there are some really good courses in Double Dash that we haven't gotten in a long time, DK Mountain, but the second scenario is that we're still getting Mario Kart Wii, which means that Mario Kart Wii is getting 2 more courses if Daisy Circuit is 1 and Mario Kart Wii is the second. This means that Dino Dino Jungle, which is the most theorized and most expected course to be showing up as a GameCube rep in Wave 6, that's going to stay, but that's the only GameCube track we're going to get. Like I said in the previous scenario, I don't believe the Super Nintendo Bowser Castle is in jeopardy at all, but the second scenario pretty much says we're getting 2 Wii courses. Obviously, Daisy Circuit is one of them, and then the final one will be Mario Kart Wii to end off Wave 6 and the booster course if they don't do a sequel to it, and we're only going to be getting 1 GameCube track. So either way, in my opinion, GameCube and Double Dash as a whole is kind of getting fucked over. Me, I'm a big proponent of DK Mountain. Wario Coliseum would be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be cool to get Dino Dino Jungle, but we really haven't gotten too much GameCube representation. As of making this video, only 2 GameCube courses have been a part of the booster course. I know Mario Kart 64 only got 2 courses, but there's a bunch of them in, a bunch of notable Mario Kart 64 courses in Mario Kart 8 to begin with. So yeah, I do believe we're getting a Rainbow Road either way, whether that's Mario Kart Wii's or whether that's Double Dash's Rainbow Road, we're going to be getting a Rainbow Road either way. But I think the moral of the story is that SNES Bowser Castle is pretty much fucking safe.